Hey, how are you? Tonight we're making a German lager. It's a very easy recipe. Anyone will be able to do it. So, strap yourself in. Here we go. First we're going to add 10 litres of water to a pot. Now I'm going to add 500 grams of milled Pilsner into the water. Smells lovely. Get in there. Okay. Now let's light it. We want to heat that water up to 70 degrees. Okay, that's at 70 degrees. Now I'm going to turn off the heat and let it steep for 30 minutes. Okay, that's 30 minutes. Shut the lid off. That smells awesome. Let's get our strainer. Grains into the strainer. Just let it all drip out. I have some warm water. What we're going to do is sparge the grains. Tip that warm water over the grains. What that does is washes all that goodness out. We'll get it into our wort. While we've got our grains straining now, we can begin to add our malt. Here I have 2 cans of extra light malt extract. We just tip it in. This water's warm. Keep it stirring. We don't want it to settle on the bottom. Look at that. Okay, that's the first can. Let's remove this now. It's largely done. You don't want to squeeze the bag. Resist any temptation. You'll get bad flavors out of there. Right, while we're stirring, here's the second can of our 2-can screamer. Get that in there. Mix it up. Alright. Got it in there. I'm going to do, put a little of this hot water in. It's going to dissolve what we've left in the cans. Now we're going to turn the heat back on and get this up to a boil. Empty. That'll do it. Put the lid on to heat up a little quicker. Now we're going to rehydrate the yeast. Have some slightly warm water. Let's put our yeast in. and a little cling wrap over it to stop anything from getting in. Now, why make a yeast starter? Basically, when you buy yeast, the yeast is dormant. So mixing it in some warm water and a little bit of sugar brings that yeast back to life. Supercharges your beer, kickstarts it, it'll get your beer flowing good. Okay, so we have a rolling boil. We're ready for our hop additions. We've got 30 grams of Saaz at 60 minutes boil, another 30 grams at 30 minutes to boil, and another 30 grams at 15 minutes to boil. Early hop additions, those between 60 minutes left to boil and 30 minutes left to boil, are used for bittering. That makes the beer bitter. Late hop additions, anything 30 minutes or less, are known for adding aroma to the beer. 30 minutes into the boil, I just added the second hop addition. You can see the hops floating on top. 45 minutes into the boil, 15 minutes to go. It's time to add our final hop addition. This will help with the aroma of the beer. Okay, that's an hour. So let's turn the flame out. Now it's important now that anything that comes in contact with the wort is sanitized, sterile. We don't want anything to infect our hard work right here. What we want to do is chill the wort down. Easy way to do this is, if you don't have anything, is to put it in a bath of cold water. I'm lucky that I have a sink right next to my cooker here. So let's put it in there. Put that down. And I fill the sink up with water. Putting the hot water into cold water basically uses heat exchanging. The heat is drawn out of the hot water into the cold water. When that water gets warm, empty it out, fill it back up again with cold water. It's taken a little bit of time, but I've now chilled the wort down. I'm going to tip it through a strainer into my sterilized fermenter. Now I only have 19 litre kegs, so I'm going to fill my fermenter up to about 21 litres. That way I've got a little bit to run off and get all the dregs what settle on the bottom out, have nice clean beer going into the keg. I've topped up to 21 litres and my temperature's perfect for pitching the yeast, so I'm going to throw that right in. Now that's all done, I'm going to put the fermenter into the fermenter chamber and we'll check on it later. Okay, after 2 weeks fermentation was done, it's ready to keg the lager. Started with an original gravity of 1.044, finished with a final gravity of 0.010, calculated alcohol percentage of about 4.5%. So we put it into the keg, force carbonated it through the kegerator. It's time to try. guess that's probably a little bitter, a little more bitter than I was hoping. However, it's quite tasty. It's very light. It's crisp. It's probably on the bitter end for a German style lager. However, if I was to do this again, I'd probably put some of the hop additions later than what I did. But all in all, that's very good beer, very easy to drink. Thanks guys. Feel free to leave love letters, hate mail, death threats in the comments below.